I don't know.
Hey, Mark, hold on, Mark. Step out, Mark, step out.
All right, here we are for the last game of the night, the Pilots versus the Mojo. This is the final Feather Shark matchup of the night. The Mojo are carrying about 310 players on their roster. They actually do have the maximum number, so they've got a lot of options to pitch tonight. It looks like Jackson Crosley is going to start for them against this rebuilding Pilots team. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see what this Pilots roster can do with a lot of new people. That's really obnoxious.
First pitch. Was it a ball?
Yeah, I think so.
I heard it.
I think it was a ball.
Hit the camera.
Hit the camera. Oh, wait.
Ball 2.
He didn't reset the score. It said 6-0.
That wouldn't be good. It wouldn't be good to start the game with 6-0. That's fine.
Good pitch there.
There's a strike from Jackson Crosley.
Could you imagine as a manager looking at a roster for the night and saying,
No.
do I start Jackson Crosley, Sam Skibby, or Brett Spencer?
So, actually, I think this is a smart move, starting Jackson, because you don't know how many times Jackson's going to be here. So, great idea to start Jackson here while he's here. And then you have Sam Skibby to play for the rest of the year as Mark Vogler strikes out swinging for the first out of the game.
Yeah, I absolutely, I agree with you there. And then we know that Brett has...
God. Caleb is number 69. I love it.
Brett has had some arm issues over the last couple of years, so you know he's going to want to limit his innings so that he can be fresh when he does have to come in.
And Sam has struggled with a couple arm injuries over the last year or two as well. But you know Sam's going to be a workhorse for this team.
Yeah, so when you have the opportunity to cut down those innings, absolutely do it. And it seems to be the mindset that the Mojo are taking when you have this many great arms.
And obviously, you're playing the Pilots who...
Rebuilding team, not a lot of experience here. You know, it's...
Might as well throw Jackson, who they've never... A lot of them have never seen.
Absolutely. An experienced pitcher. All of their pitchers are very experienced. You know, and then you've got sure-handed Blake over there at short. I mean, you've got a very solid team out there.
Yeah, absolutely. And Jackson throwing very well, already hitting, 80 on the gun here early on in the first inning.
And it's been a tough night to ramp up the speed.
It is. It's very windy out here. A swing and a miss as Caleb strikes out swinging. 2 strikeouts for Jackson Crosley to start this game.
Yeah, it's one of those things we've seen a lot of rookies play tonight. And the talent is there. But you are also seeing how talent is not enough when you come to Mo WIFF.
Yep.
It's going to be a learning curve. You got to learn to hit the strike zone because these hitters are good. You got to learn to hit the ball. I mean, there's a lot of things here that are. It's more than,
You have to learn to play in the elements as well.
Yeah, exactly. When you're playing at your house and it's 80 degrees outside and sunny, that's great. But when you
inside, or you're practicing inside and you can throw strikes all day, and you get out here and it's a lot different.
Yeah, you've got 20-mile-an-hour wind and it's 50 degrees. It can be tough.
We saw it in game 1.
Yeah, game 2 had it as well.
I hit a ball that probably would have landed on the highway that was actually about 10 feet short of the fence.
Yeah, and I would say game 2 didn't have as much with the hitting side, but myself and Jordan were basically working with one pitch all night because we'd had no movement on our other pitches, and velocity was down across the board. So
good news for Jackson is he really only has about 2 to 3 pitches, but he's very one pitch heavy.
Yeah, he lives in that one pitch, and it's a very good one.
Full count. Full count here to Captain Adam North.
Adam North is a guy that is very interesting this season because it feels like he was making strides to really improving as a hitter.
A great pitch.
He was really making strides to improving as a hitter, and then he kind of had some issues with work where he wasn't able to show up as much last year that kind of got in the way of his development. So it'll be interesting to see, if he can continue that trend of developing as a hitter. Oh yeah, we got a whole bunch of them this year. You are right.
Sorry, I want to get these in here, but while we can.
All right, we are going to hit these sponsors. So Mo WIFF is brought to you by Bommarito Automotive Group. Bommarito is Missouri's #1 automotive group. They sell and service every make and model and have your next vehicle in stock or on the way. Find them on social media or bommarito.com. Bommarito is our newest sponsor, just announced the other day, or today.
We are Mo WIFF presented by Bommarito.
Oh, well, that's pretty cool. I did not realize that. I actually was thinking when I saw the Bomberito post, I was like, I wonder where they're incorporated. You know, is it a division sponsor? Is it what? I didn't quite catch that.
They are the league sponsor. They're our biggest sponsor, and we could not be happier to have them aboard here for season 3.
That is super, super cool. As we watch Caleb Schweigert, the #1 overall pick, warm up, we will also talk about Homestand, our playoff sponsor. Oh, yeah.
There's Bomberito right there for you guys.
A little rusty on the old commands here. Oh, come on, Josh. Put them in order.
They should all be right there.
Why are they not?
I don't know.
There's only like...
Let me see.
There's only like 12.
Sorry, folks. We are first time in the booth here tonight. It's week 1.
Oh, okay. I found it. That's Homestand. Okay. I just gotta get used to some of these logos.
Homestand?
That's what we were going for. We were going because it's next on the list. The playoff sponsor, Homestand. Homestand is an American strike zone, custom made by using the best materials and paint in the market for longevity and durability. It's kid and family owned and managed. Check out their Instagram for more information.
Fantastic company.
We need to get their Instagram.
Fantastic logo.
Absolutely. All right. So the #1 overall draft pick here.
All you gotta do is search Homestand
on
Instagram.
Instagram.
You're gonna find it.
They also, you can see their logo right on the back of our strike zone as well. So this is an interesting matchup here as Caleb, new to the league, #1 overall pick to this rebuilding Pilots, going to get Sam Skibby right off the bat.
Let me jump in here real quick. We got #1 pick versus #1 pick and our first MVP in Sam Skibby. This guy on the mound has electric stuff.
Absolutely.
He has got all the potential in the world to be a fantastic pitcher in this league. He's throwing 88 right there on the gun. He's just got to figure it out. Fine-tune a couple things, find the strike zone. He's going to be a dominant force in this league for years to come.
It's also interesting as he has very little wiffle ball experience.
He does.
And he already naturally is throwing that pitch that you see all the top-level pitchers throwing. That hard little riser.
Sam's gonna take the 3-0 or the 5-0 lob pitch here.
Okay,
Caleb,
I was gonna.
Gotta be under 55.
He'd put him
Oh,
on.
never mind. Just kidding. You're good, smart guy. So that's a ball. That's a walk. Sam's gonna be advanced by batter.
Yeah, good call there. We saw Colin in the last game have to serve up a couple 55s, and that never ends well.
There's Brett Spencer.
What a lineup here for this Mojo tonight. A lot of really good players.
Yeah, Mojo, really good looking team. There is a strike from Caleb. First one of the night. First one of the season for Caleb.
I think the big questions behind the Mojo have nothing to do with talent. It's just going to be a matter of who is here week in and week out. And does the fact that they have so many guys, do you see, the repetition of being here, the struggle? You don't, maybe Brett doesn't show up for a month. How does he play when he comes back?
Yeah, exactly.
That's really tough here to sit for a while and come back. So it'll be interesting to see how they manage that. But, Doug obviously had this plan from the get-go. So I think if anybody's going to manage it, it would be him. And, he's got all these guys that know each other very, very well.
Right on the corner for his first career strikeout. I got the ball right here. You want me to save it? 92. We're going to mark it on the ball. I got it in my hand.
Love it.
Not 92. 90 also.
Oh, okay. All right. I got you. 90.
Not a teacher anymore.
First career strikeout for Caleb.
I
call him Swagger. So pretty.
I do enjoy a little personality that we've got in some of these rookies.
Oh, absolutely. He's going to be a great talent. All of these guys are. He brings a whole confidence to him. It's one thing, to throw strikes and to be confident in the bullpen. Once you get on the mound, it is so different as he delivers another strike there. 2-2 to Jackson Crosby. That was a strike, right? Yes, sir.
It is just purely watching him, it is hard to believe that he hasn't been playing a lot of wiffle ball.
Yeah.
He just looks like he knows what he's doing out there, and he's definitely the more refined player of the rookie class.
Oh,
right
absolutely.
now. Look at that.
He just paints.
That ball might have hit the zone before he swung.
Another strikeout swinging. Runner on second here, 2 outs.
This is a lot of fun. This is a lot of fun watching these guys 20 and under. 21 and under, 22 and under, showing up and playing. It's awesome.
Greg Thornton, one of the older guys in the league, but man, he looks fantastic. Got all of the matching gear here tonight. The socks, the sleeve.
And you got to imagine if
very-
anybody can put the ball out with this wind, it's going to be Greg.
Yeah.
Because he gets a hold.
Greg has shown he can hit the hard pitches because he took me deep last year in the playoffs. And all you gotta do is make contact here against Caleb, but it might go swing and a miss for strike 2.
I do think that'll be Caleb's location there, as that's high rising is tough for Greg to get a piece of.
Swing and a miss, and Caleb has matched Jackson Crosley's 3 strikeouts in the first inning.
If you got Caleb Schweigert in your fantasy lineup, you're pretty happy right now.
I
think
do.
a lot of people do. A lot of people do. All right, we're going to thank our division sponsors. This is a Feather Shark matchup. Yep, there we go. Feather Shark matchup. Feather Shark is located in Chesterfield, Missouri. Feather Shark is the leading IT provider for fire districts in the metro area. They provide, manage, and support VoIP phones, desktop servers, and networks. Find out more at feathershark.com. Our other division sponsor, which you saw tonight, that division played, is the UCC STL division. They'll recover money owed to you by creditors, collect and court judgments awarded to you and or your business. Go to uccstl.com for more information. All right. Here we go.
Sam Gildahouse.
Sam Gildahouse, another rookie.
Came from Oakville Wiffle Ball.
Okay, do you know anything about?
Seen a couple of their videos. They tagged us, on Instagram earlier today.
You love to
or
see
maybe
that.
I think it was today. But we saw Tommy Dwyer earlier on in the last game. Both of them come out of that league. A lot of potential in these 2 young guys. Sam is. I haven't really seen too much of his hitting. I know he can throw a little bit, and I'm excited to see what he can do for the Pilots and just grow as a young player. He's going to be a good rookie for this league for sure.
Yeah, I think it's really interesting how we're starting to see other local leagues send some of their best talent to Mo WIFF. We're kind of establishing ourselves as the place you want to play, and that's great. But there is a place for all these leagues because this is a big area for wiffle ball.
Yeah.
It's not talked about enough how much St. Louis and wiffle ball kind of go hand in hand. There's a strikeout there.
It's a great pitch from Jackson Crosley. Here's another rookie. Adam has 3 rookies on this team.
It's a completely rebuilding squad here. I do think that Adam, as a coach of a lot of rookies, will be really, really good, though, as he keeps it kind of loose. They have fun. There's not going to be a lot of pressure on these rookies. And at some point, do they want to win? Absolutely. I think that's a strike. Absolutely, do they want to win? But you got to keep in mind, you're on the team that had the worst record in the league last year, so there's not a lot of expectation.
Jeez, Jackson.
So everything you do is a positive.
Yeah. And I'll say already that as there's a swing and a miss and another strikeout for Jackson Crosley, Mojo got to be pretty happy. After their first inning, they're going to be in this game. They're going to be in a lot of games this year with Caleb on the mound. One of their best hitters up to the plate right now, Mark Vogler, as he has been a staple in these Pilots Dingers lineup here the first 2 years.
Yeah, and he's one of those guys that has really been hurt by the Dingers Pilots not being a very good team because he has struggled through some tough games and still put up good numbers, but he just gets overlooked a lot because there's not a lot of opportunity when your team struggles.
Yeah, and he's had to been relied on as a number 1 pitcher last year, a lot with Brett missing a lot of time. But this year, obviously, you see it tonight, he's not the starting pitcher in this game, which I think will give him a little more confidence in those second games where he can throw those second games and maybe get a couple wins for this Pilots team.
What a great pitch
Jackson
there.
Crosley, another strikeout, 6 strikeouts.
This game is cruising.
6 strikeouts to start the game for Jackson Crosley.
We don't have an all-star game sponsor. Interesting. Just blank.
We will figure that out as time goes.
I gotcha.
Right now we do not.
All right, so our next sponsor is the Lit Cigar Lounge. We had our
I could
draft
use a
there.
cigar right
We
now.
had our draft there. It was a great
They
place.
are our draft, and they're going to be our postseason award show sponsor. Ryan Brown leaving the booth here. We love him.
I would say maybe Maybe we make sure we're in control of the bags section during the award show.
Yeah.
Maybe,
Or
when we
we
get
just-
there, we just get on the bags instantly. That way,
Or
nobody
we
else
just
gets
take better control of having the microphone.
it. Maybe that's it. But we had a great time though. The place itself is extremely nice. It's a very nice.
And they're moving locations to a better
yeah.
location. So
Yeah,
it's gonna
so-
be fantastic.
That was a lot of fun being there. We thank them for their sponsorship. They're in Chesterfield.
They're gonna teach me a lot about cigars, and I couldn't be more excited. We got a bachelor party and a wedding coming up this year for Cole Layton, and it's gonna be awesome to learn about cigars because I love them already, and I just need to know more about them. Here is newly acquired Blake Spencer for the Mojo. I've seen Blake in. Has he been in a different jersey every year?
He
All
has.
3
I
years?
was literally just
So
saying
he was
that.
on,
I think
he was on your
my
team, and
then he was on the Thunderbirds,
Thunderbirds.
and now the Mojo. I don't
Now
know
the
that
Mojo.
anyone else in the league has been on a different team every single year.
I love it.
I can't think.
I
I
don't-
can't think of another one off the top of my
Off
head.
the top of my head, I can't either. And full count here to Blake Spencer, who's a great hitter in this league.
Absolutely. Blake is
Oh,
another one of
down
those guys.
central,
Very
strikeout
underrated.
So the first time of the year, we are seeing a team bat 6 players. It is the Mojo. They're going to hit all 6 guys here tonight. It's week 1. Why not? And there's a strike right off the corner.
Pretty tough first pitch
Oh.
there. What are you gonna do with that?
Quentin in his second year, looking to improve from last year.
I feel like the last few weeks of the season, we saw a lot of growth in his at-bats. Very mature at-bats,
Wow, that's a
seeing a
great
lot of
pitch.
pitches. You know, not as free swinging as he was early in his career. And you got to imagine that he wants to improve and see his game take it to the next level. This is a tough
Strikeout
place to do it.
looking.
This
And-
is a tough place
and,
to
I'll say this
improve.
about Quentin. I saw him in a practice. His swing looks really good, and he looks more comfortable at the plate.
That
If
confidence,
his
that
shorts could
second-year
get any
confidence.
shorter, it might be in trouble.
He has to wear pants under his shorts because they're so short.
But I'm looking for big things from Quentin this year, from improvement-wise. And,
Absolutely. If you think about the league as a whole, how many guys from year 1 to year 2 greatly improved, wouldn't be surprised to see a lot of our guys from last year.
I'm not looking forward to seeing Caleb in year 2. Sam swinging through that one.
What'll be interesting is
Sam can take him deep here.
Sam can take it.
He's got the potential. He bounces 1-2 into the count.
The tough thing is when you're versing Skibby, if you don't have enough pitches,
He can sit on
he
one.
can sit on one, and he is good enough to see any pitch.
Just misses there. 3-2 the count.
Sam Skibby also known for opening day fireworks.
When he wanted that 90 on the gun. A foul ball.
After you
I
smoke.
don't know. Did it hit the zone?
Oh, yes. I misunderstood what part you were asking me about. Yes. There it is.
Strike 86. Strikeout looking. We
Yeah.
go to the top of the third. Still 0-0.
All right, we are going to thank our Player of the Week Auto Spa. I tell you what, when I saw the Player of the Week Auto
Let's
Spa,
go, baby!
that got me a little bit excited because Auto Spa sets the bar for a clean car. The express tunnel location for a quick exterior wash, free vacuums, full service location with complete detail center. Auto Spa is it Xterra? Is that Auto Spa Xterra? Is that what that ETC means?
Let's just go to Auto Spa.
Auto Spa, clearly better. It shows in the shine. Go to autospaect.com for locations.
You know what pisses me off? What gets my gears going is I might have had Player of the Week locked up this week if it wasn't for 30-mile-per-hour winds. I had a grand slam. I could have had the wind on the mount, and the wind just took it out of me. So.
Yeah, so
I
why
want
is it such a big deal to get that player the way?
I want a car wash.
It's not just a car wash, it's like 2
It's a whole,
months.
yeah, like, I want, like, this
I
is
was,
something to pay for
I
every
was
week.
telling my wife, I said, why didn't they just give you a free car wash? Why'd they go so big? Why'd they go so big? Why'd they have to do that?
That's all we wanted was one little thing.
Yeah,
and
they went huge.
Instead, we're getting the whole
That's
caboodle as
Hey.
Caleb strikes out.
I am not complaining, but man, did they go big, and that's motivating.
And I can't thank them enough. I mean, it's
Absolutely,
going to be awesome. I'm going to be fighting for this every week. I want this award.
I just got a new truck. I would be more than happy to have it.
Especially as a guy who tied with Jordan Smith for most Player of the Weeks last season.
That's a fun fact.
I want that again. I got to have it at least once.
That's a fun fact.
I give me some of that car wash, baby. I love
Hey,
it.
I love it. I love that we got sponsors that care that much.
Swing and a miss from Adam North.
I'm definitely going to be looking up some of those locations when we leave here tonight. No.
Adam, what's the count? Truck. The iPad fell. Click the red screen.
All right, Jackson struggling to find the zone here against Adam.
Ooh, that one hurt.
4-1.
4-1 the count.
Could this be the spark of a rally here? Maybe see a little something happen.
There's one out. Jackson has struck out the first 7 in this game. And that's going to be a walk. Adam's going to take it. Let's see what Jackson does here. Sam's going to walk over and talk to him.
Who's the manager of this team right now?
No, it's Sam's. No, I'm just kidding. It's done.
Right now, it is. It looks like it's Sam making a call out here.
Well, Jackson.
That is it.
Jackson very good at the.
He does have a pretty nasty 55 and under.
He really does. But Adam is a great, powerful hitter, left-handed hitter. They're going to put him on second.
Boo, we wanted some action. But with a runner on second, 1 out, maybe we see a rookie here come up big for the first RBI.
Yeah, absolutely. All it takes is a double here to score a run.
I love the batting gloves. They got a little shine to them.
Got a little gold in them. I love that.
Oh, good pitch there, though.
Central for strike 1.
I tell you what, when you come to these weeks where everybody plays one, it's a tough week to hit.
It's very tough.
Because you're getting the best pitchers.
You can make an argument that Jackson is a number 1.
Jackson has always only had the issue of showing up.
Oh, he tried the floater and missed.
Because he has been one of the best pitchers in the league when he's here.
Exactly. That's why he could be a number 1 on this Mojo team.
Mojo
has quite a few number 1s.
There's a good pitch
right
there.
Down Central for strike 3 there.
I really wish when you hit the out button it reset the clock.
I reset it.
That would make me very happy.
We had a great turnout here tonight, opening night, a lot of fans. We did have a little bit of a lightning delay, but we are still here, and we're still getting through all these games, and I think we're going to get them all through.
I think the benefit of the lightning delay is the stream that messed up had time to catch up because of the delay. So
it did, so it worked out well.
It did work out. That extra inning will be made up later on in April when the Melonheads and Archers play each other again. That wasn't foul ball. But it should be. I have 0-2. There it is. What a pitch. He is locked in.
We go to the bottom of the third. Jackson Crosley, 9 Ks through 3. Can't ask for anything better for the Mojo.
Yeah, our next sponsor we want to thank is Promotional Consultants.
Yay, that's my work, baby.
PCI, Promotional Consultants Inc. Wow, that's twisted me up. PCI believes in strategy and ideation are essential steps to finding the right branded merchandise, apparel, awards, and signage solutions to both enhance both your promotional marketing and employee recognition. Please give them a follow and check them out at promotionalconsultants.com. And Public Schoolhouse, the premier event for weddings, rehearsal dinners, corporate events, showers, and holiday anniversary birthday parties. Located in the heart of Colleyville, find them on Facebook, Instagram, and publicschoolhouse.com. So what I feel like what was spot on in the 3 Up, 3 Down podcast, they was talked about how you and Josh talked about in the 3 Up, 3 Down podcast how Caleb was going to be that talent that just wins games for the Pilots, that he could straight out win games. And Jackson is pitching phenomenally right now, and it's 0-0 because Caleb's right there pitching with a seasoned stud pitcher.
Caleb might be the guy to get the Pilots to the playoffs.
That could be dangerous.
This division wide open.
And that's what's crazy is who's the team that's out. I mean, there's so much talent in this league now. It's hard to say
Every
who is
team
out.
is good. Every team is good.
The Empire still look like they've got some kinks to work out after their game, but they have the talent. The talent is all there. They're going to have to just seize it.
Yeah.
This Pilots team behind Caleb looks really good right now.
They got the lineup to do it, and you get them in a series. Jackson's swinging that ball as it hit the strike zone. Like, this guy throws that hard.
Yeah, I mean, that's the second time we've seen a ball past him by the time he swings.
This is going to be a fun season. It's wide open. Anything can happen.
And it's just crazy because we sat here a year ago saying, look at these rookies, they're so good. And here we are again saying, look at these rookies.
We're looking at the next Jordan Smith on the mound right now.
Yeah, absolutely. It's actually interesting, though, because Colin reminds me of Jordan a little bit more than Caleb does. Because Jordan was really raw when he started.
Yeah.
He practiced a ton to get where he was. But Caleb looks like Jordan, 3 weeks into the season. Absolutely. You're looking at having another Jordan Smith in this league. Very similar pitch selection. And it's just crazy because you're also talking about Colin potentially being right there with a little more work.
He's going to be fun to watch over the next couple of years.
And it seems like it's going to stop being fun to hit in the next couple.
I'm looking forward to it. This is the kind of pitching I
Absolutely.
I'm a guy that
tough,
travels and plays in these national tournaments. And this is the type of pitching we see. Caleb is going to be a guy that we got to get to US.
Yeah, I think
it's
going to be very interesting to see which players are able to go to UFs this year because we've got a lot of talent. And it's just a matter of, sometimes it's just a matter of who can commit to going. You know? A lot of us are older and have families and commitments. But maybe these younger guys are more willing to give up that time and really bona fide that Mo WIFF roster at UWIF. Because we've had two basically completely different teams over the last 2 years. So it would be great to really start forming a team that really does go and represent us.
Yeah.
All right, our next sponsor, Game Time Tournaments. Game Time Tournaments is a locally family-owned and operated baseball and softball tournament company. Play at your team's skill level with no additional fees or charges and flexible scheduling. Go to playgametimestl.com for more information. I actually created that website during the offseason.
Love it. Mark Vogler set to lead it off here at the top of the fourth. This game flying.
And Mark Vogler is a guy to watch here because he could just take one out at any moment. I mean, he's got that raw power.
What an upset this would be if the Pilots can get a win here opening night.
I would not be mad.
you are in this division.
I would not be mad, but at the same time, it shows you that the Pilots are real competitors in our division too.
Swing and a miss.
The fact that this game is where it is right now just shows that they are competitors. You're not going to show up and say, Pilots are on my schedule, 2 wins.
Yeah.
That's not going to happen anymore.
Those are the old days. This is a new day. It is.
You're going to have to come out here every week, every team, every week, and battle.
We got to get. Oh my God.
That was a hardy cut.
He makes contact. That ball is.
It reminds me of Bryson.
Yes.
Watching that big hard cut.
He's going to learn. He's going to learn the hitting aspect. Because that's another thing. These rookies have to learn it's a hitting curve. As well as his pitching. It's not just come up here, swing as hard as you can, and make contact. You can have good swings, but you got to be quick. You got to be to the zone. You got to go straight through, and you got to make contact. It's tough to do.
Yep, I absolutely felt that going year one to year two. You know, year one, I was coming out of less competitive wiffle ball where you could just go up there, freaking tee off, and came here. My swing was too long. I couldn't get to the ball. You know, you shorten up. You change your approach here because it's not a lot of time to react, and that ball's moving a ton. Sometimes it's just bat to ball. Let the bat do the work.
Yep.
Big
Adam
swing.
North, 0 for 1 today. A strikeout and a walk. Swings and misses at strike 1. This is a good matchup here. Jackson versus Adam. Oh, that was inside misses.
I do wonder if Jackson is intended to pitch the entire game or if they're going to bring in Brett at some point. I've heard Sam Skibby is probably not throwing tonight.
That's the thing is you really have options if you're the Mojo.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the obvious option is to just let Jackson cruise until he seems like he's starting to tire or struggle. And if he never gets to that point, just let him keep striking everybody out.
Yeah. And you know the scary thing? The Mojo's best player, arguably, is not here.
Wow.
Gus Skibby, who we'll see next week.
I tell you what, I really hope
Strikeout there.
at no point are there 2 Skibbies in the lineup when I play the Mojo.
Yeah, it's going to be tough because you know Sam Skibby's good and Gus Skibby is equally as good as Sam.
And
gonna be fun.
Gus is a fun player to watch, absolutely. You know, my first time meeting him was watching him jump over the wall at UWIFs that first year. That was the first time I
can't thank him enough.
That was the first time I ever met him.
Let's hit another sponsor real quick.
All right, we are at Silver Fox Marketing. Silver Fox, your source for signs, banners, window graphics, and vehicle wraps. Find them on Facebook, Instagram, or go to silverfoxmarketingstl.com. I tell you what, I was just getting all these sponsors memorized by the end of the time last year, and now it seems like we've doubled.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we've got so many sponsors
and we can't
now.
thank them enough. I mean, honestly, that's what makes this league.
Yeah,
go.
I mean, it is so awesome how many
Love you,
people.
babe. Appreciate you.
How many people are willing to commit, you know, resources to help this league be what it is?
It allows us to do more social media wise and video wise and just everything. It allows us to build a better product. This guy is a problem. Fantastic debut.
I tell you what, I'm not excited.
I'm not either.
I am not.
I am because
Oh yeah, but I have him in my division, which is a problem.
Yeah, that's
now.
exceptional.
You know, it was easy after the draw for both divisions to look at their teams and say, Pilots Empire not making it. Just play a good season.
You heard it on the podcast.
Absolutely.
I said it, and it had to be until somebody proved me wrong. But we're in night 1, and it's gonna be a.
It was very easy to look at that and say.
That's right. That was strike.
It was very easy to look at it and say, I know who's in, I know who's out. But now, watching teams play,
yeah, and we knew that. We
That's gonna
knew
be
that
tough.
going in that it was gonna come down. I said we were gonna be wrong, and we were, because it's already week 1 and things are changing.
yep, it's going to be a great season.
Clinton, good swing there. There you go. And Colin feels his position well. That's a first ball put in play, and it's from Quentin Meyer. Love to see that.
Like we said, year 1 to year 2, you get a little more confidence. You've seen the best of the best, and the best doesn't intimidate you anymore.
This kid has all the... So his name is Colin Schweigert.
Caleb Schweigert.
Oh, yeah, sorry. His
Colin
friend
is the other
Yeah.
phenomenal rookie that everyone's buzzing about.
And so Caleb Schweigert, and
Caleb
already
Burkett.
giving him the nickname, it's Swagger, because he's got that feel. You know, when he steps on the mound.
I think Rory said it best, and no one heard it because of our poor draft video. Caleb is a young Tony. The way they carry themselves on the mound, very much that confidence, like, I'm better than you, and I'm going to show you that.
I do love that, and I'm going to go even better. He's a young Cam Smith.
Who's that?
When I used to play, I used to be
Who's
worse
Cam?
than Tony. And that's 5. Yeah, they're going to put 7. And I I used to be that guy that talked all the trash and was on the mound like this, had that confidence that I was better than everybody, and I love that. This is that guy. He's young. He's got all of that energy. He's got all the aspects to be a great pitcher in this league.
Yeah, absolutely. The question of the night here is, who's going to waver first? Jackson or Caleb? Because they are both pitching so lights out right now, and neither one seems to be slowing down.
So, I'm going to make a prediction here. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning here.
Here we go.
I'm going to predict that this game goes to home run derby. Actually, you know what? Oh, I don't know, because we're going to extra. I don't,
we only went to one home run derby all last year. The thing is,
we could go 2 tonight.
We could have gone 2 had our game played. Could have been possible. But the question will be, Caleb being young, less experienced.
Can he pitch with the bases loaded?
Can he pitch with the bases loaded? And can he pitch all night?
Yep. Oh, that was 5. That was 5, right?
Does this run score if he gives the double walk?
No.
Okay. Jordan asked me that earlier, and I never got that answer. I thought Jordan had asked me, had we changed the rule? It's 2nd and 3rd right now. Yeah, he's putting them on instead of the 55 and under.
2 outs. Jackson plays the double.
Yeah.
Hey, Cole.
That's what we were actually just discussing, yeah. Because Jordan asked if we had changed that or not because so many people were just purposely double walking everyone.
Can you do this for a minute? Sure. Sorry, I gotta step out. I gotta pee.
Alrighty, so Cole's gonna jump back in the booth here, get a fresh perspective on what we're seeing here. Cole, what are you thinking of young Caleb Schweigert out here?
I mean, he is electric.
I tell you what, though, this is an interesting inning because this is the first time that Caleb has battled a little adversity.
Yeah.
You know, and Jackson seems to be right on him too.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, he has been lights out. It's been amazing to see.
There it is, strikes him out.
It's
out of the inning.
Pretty crazy. I mean, for a rookie to come in week 1 and just throw mid-80, consistent 80s, and just throw strikes. Like, we haven't seen a lot of strikes all day.
This kid's a problem.
Yeah, I mean,
how many times
the biggest thing you point out with this is it's not obvious who's out of the playoff race this year now.
Oh no, I mean,
because Caleb can single-handedly win games for this team.
Every week.
Yeah, and that's what I was telling Cam is you can no longer look at your schedule and say I got the Pilots, that's 2 wins.
I mean, you might be able to sit 1, but who knows what their other rookie is.
Well, not to mention the fact that Mark Vogler at any time can steal one.
Right.
I mean, he's stolen so many games he had no business doing it in.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't discount that either. I mean, this is a very interesting season.
They got to hit though. I mean, that's the biggest thing. You got the pitcher, now you got to come up with the clutch hits.
Yeah, and I think that's going to take some time with almost their entire roster being rookies.
Yeah.
You know, the hitting, this is different. This is different than anywhere a lot of these guys have ever played.
Yeah.
You know, this is, I mean, I believe Sam Eichenlaub said it earlier in the day. The number of top 100 players in this league nationally just goes to show you can't just step in and it's not your backyard. You know, this isn't just playing with the family every year. This is a different level, and it takes time to adjust.
Yeah, I think you're gonna have to lean on Adam and Mark and hope for that veteran presence to hopefully with the bats. They've seen the pitching. They've seen most of these pitchers, besides the rookies. They've seen most of the pitchers multiple times, so you gotta hope they can come up with a big hit or just give them a lead. I mean, as you've seen, Caleb's he's throwing a no-hitter, shutout right now.
Well, and that's what's great too, because the Pilots struggled last year so much for consistency of showing up, and Caleb is clearly loving this and that next level talent. He's going to be here every week, giving you a chance every week.
And this Mojo lineup is no slouch.
No, especially the one here tonight.
I mean, this
the lineup he's digging through
is like there is 5 all-stars on this lineup.
When you're saying Blake Spencer is one of your preferred people to throw to,
yeah, and
that's a tough world to live in.
5th. Like, it's insane. And that's my short stint for this game as Cameron Smith is back in the booth.
Yeah, Cameron, Cole and I were just talking about the fact that not only is Caleb pitching very, very well, but the lineup of players that he's doing it against.
Phenomenal.
Absolutely crazy.
Cool.
You know, Blake Spencer is batting 5th in this lineup right now.
Arguably one of the best lineups in the league.
Yeah, and that's what's going to be so tough.
What did Eric just do?
He struck out.
Swinging or living? Swinging. And Mark Vogler. He's got the cheering section. I love it.
Oh, there it is. Oh. Yeah, Cole brought up a great point that with these rookies, you know, Mark and Adam can really step up at the plate and relieve some of that pressure with their experience, come up with that big hit, and just make everybody feel more comfortable.
I said it earlier, and I think one of the podcasts that the Pilots have a really good base from their lineup perspective with Mark and Adam, and now a really number one pitcher, W. Like that's all you need.
Yeah, I think that, you know, it's been apparent night one. Obviously, this is only night one game, but it's very apparent that there's a different level to where the Pilots are and the Empire are. The Empire are learning on both sides of the ball right now. The Pilots are learning to hit with a top 5 pitcher on their team. That's
Caleb is going to be.
There's a big difference in where they are
Caleb is
right
going
now.
to be one of the top guys in this league for sure.
I can promise you, Caleb will not be
Oh, it just started
$6.
raining.
He will not be a $6 pitcher next week.
It just started raining here. Can't swing it to American Field.
Somebody forgot the canopy.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Forgot the umbrella. Hey, can you guys help? What I need?
We gotta move stuff. It's raining.
I just want to be prepared.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, do you want us to move it now, or do you want us to be ready to move whatever?
Can you fix that GoPro? I don't think it's looking at anything.
Let's be ready to move. Mark is going to be on second there.
That's a good call, I think, there from Doug. You know, as much as Jackson probably wanted to throw there, you can't give up that run there.
I'm going to let you take over the announcing for a second.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a ball outside. So we are getting a little bit of a drizzle here, which is causing a little scampering around as we're trying to move some stuff out of the rain. I'm going to stick it out with you guys here as Caleb gets an AB with an opportunity to run around second base, 2 outs. How big would it be if Caleb could come through with this hit, as it would really just solidify the night for Caleb?
Awesome.
That would be an opening night, and he wanted it with that swing. Well, luckily the GoPro has a very wide lens, so it doesn't take much to have it good.
That's waterproof. We're okay with that.
Yeah, the GoPro does not have its waterproof case.
It had it on earlier.
It did. I took it off when I changed the batteries.
What was that, a swing? What's the count? What's the count?
3-1?
3-1 then?
Yeah.
Okay.
The screen is bugging out a little bit if it's getting wet. I'm having a hard time. Yeah, I'm trying to hit them. I can't see it underneath either, so that's the problem. We're struggling here a little bit, but we're battling through it. We're getting close to this game. Well, not really, because they're tied, so that's kind of not really a completion of a game here, but we're getting there as it goes. Big swing. Out number 3, nobody got scored.
What? This would suck if we had to finish this game too. Hopefully we'll get through this.
How many innings do we play now? 6?
5.
We only play 5, so this is the last half?
This is bottom 5.
Do we only play 5?
Hey, bottom
innings?
5.
That's what I thought. No, I did. I actually
This is
did
the
not
last
think that,
inning
so-
before extras, just to let you know.
That'll be interesting to watch the rookie Caleb Schweiger.
Did you hear that,
pitching
Doug?
Bases loaded extra innings.
Well, if you guys score, it's over.
Was the last inning?
This is bottom 5.
We only played 5 this year.
We only play 5.
Was it 6 last year?
It was 7 last year, but we never got to 7.
Got the 7.
Who voted on that?
Everybody.
That's fine.
It's gonna get.
Oh, thanks,
It's gonna
Andrew.
get.
Why? Is that the GoPro?
Call. Strike.
I think the GoPro just got smoked, dude. Uh-oh, we lost the mic. I set it on the floor. This isn't going well. Oh, well, our cameras messed up too. You're gonna have to hold this.
Got it. All right. We got one down here. Bottom 5. The rookie is just continuing to impress.
Hi, bud.
Throwing through the rain. This would be a huge start for this Pilots team.
It's a steal,
Rebuilding
man.
against the powerhouse Mojo.
No business.
I think they're in the business right now. You could
They
coming into this game there was no business, but the way
Showed up.
they showed up, they have plenty of business being in this game. Caleb has showed out, showing he can be a top pitcher in this league. Week 1.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Come ahead.
I was talking
I got sit down.
top 3 already.
Wow. Won't be $6.
How is this possible?
Quit staying there, Cole, baby.
That was a big swing. When it's wet, slippery.
Quinn's gonna tee off right here to get us out of here.
Oh, it slowed down.
And we're money.
2-2 count here. 3-2. He's a bit of that actually. Full! Full!
4-2.
Look at that. Maybe they're not same here with only one guy on.
I was gonna try and get the GoPro in the case there, but that's what it is.
That'll put Quentin on first, bring up Sam Skibby to possibly win this game. 2 outs? Yes, 2 outs. Yeah, sorry.
I get you.
It was too hard to do it.
Right, it started pouring down rain, so we're trying to get some stuff hidden there. This is the guy to do it, though. This is the guy.
But honestly, if you can get him out, you get extra innings without facing Sam Skibby.
Is it just me or to get really cold out here?
Got a little chilly.
It's real chilly now.
So this is big. If you can somehow get past Sam Skibby, you don't have to face him in extras
not
with
worth it right
bases
now.
loaded.
I can't see the iPad really to do anything. So.
So
I think if you're Adam, you maybe tell Caleb you just slow down a little bit.
Yeah.
It looks like he's rushing a little bit.
right, I think the rain came and he was worried about going through the rain. So
Now the question is, after he slipped after that pitch, does he still have the confidence to throw his head?
right.
Because there's a little, you're unsure. That did really good.
4-1.
What kind of league is this commissioner running, allowing players to play in these conditions?
You good, Sam?
We both slipped.
4-1. Oh, he's good. 4-1.
Hey, your timer's up. That's a strike.
Pitch clock.
That's a ball. He's gonna have to put him on second and third now.
Yikes. Here we go.
Unfortunately, now Brett Spencer's up.
Does he have the ice in his veins? Second and third, 2 outs. Does he have the ice in his veins to throw strikes here? Oh, and he throws strike 1. This is a big test for the rookie.
I tell you what, the Mojo during the regular season are one of the most clutch teams.
Oh, absolutely.
They always seem to come up big in the regular season. Now, in the postseason, they have not had as much luck.
No.
Now, they've had some because they've had good success.
Yeah,
But just
absolutely.
not the biggest clutch. You know, the biggest clutch of just winning it.
Oh, he's slipping.
This is a tough situation.
Very tough to put your rookie in this situation.
You are,
Oh,
your game is on the line in a wet field now. And you have to throw strikes that the other team didn't have to do.
and he's the only one that heads it.
Oh, he's gonna swing. I don't know.
He has
that
no
would
chance.
be.
You think you would take the
He
single
hasn't
wall?
thrown a strike much. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but you can't take the single wall.
That's
Make him throw 55 and under. That
There
ball is
it
hit
is.
hard
And that is the game.
all game. The 1-0 win for the Mojo. We are going to be out of here. Catch you guys next Thursday. We got to clean up in the rain. The